I think you wrote some other ones.
Our demands.
Maybe this is not. I couldn't get it here.
So
then now,
our matter started with them by the time the RCC entered the community. You know, we have series of writings with them, and then by the grace of God.
So before you continue, sorry, I'm very sorry about Leo. I want to ask, is he official ballot?
Yes. I want to base all that. I want to on this our demand. Don't know whether you have a copy of it.
Okay, this is okay.
And then by the time the letter was written, GDPC was copied.
Okay. This
one it was addressed to JD. Copy that one.
Okay, so
I will give it back.
Okay.
So you were saying.
So by the time the company entered, a lot of things started going here and there, and then because the community itself was supposed to be at the forefront of the whole thing, was relegated to the background.
Originally, so how did they come out? Who were the people that did the
entered through an individual
negotiation? Yes.
They entered through an individual.
What is
who is part of the?
I'm coming. He is part of the individual, the people that were contacted through which the company entered. And then by the time they entered, we learned in their negotiations, the company was made to understand that there's a body here in this way, but eventually that body traveled that time. The company, he told the company and their representatives that there's a body even leave this town, but eventually the body traveled. That when the body comes, he will let them know. So that normally, they should normally, the rallying point should be the body in whatever thing they are doing. In fact, it's body that's supposed to say, this land though you want to buy belongs to so family. It is the body confirms that. And then, but then by the time they entered in, before the body could come, they have gone too far with the family that owns the field. But then, and then a lot of other stakeholders came in. So by the time which they made them to not to care so much about the valley again. They continued on the thing and the culture and the nature of human being here. By the time they come to know about money, nobody, even when the Bali came and the land, he was told that the Bali has come, nobody don't wanted to work on with Bali anymore. Until, by the time they continued and then they finished, and even the families that were having boundaries with the field, they never reckoned with them, and they went on to do their survey work and other things. Even clearing. It was by the time they now started their clearing. The community said, what is all this matter? It was then they came straight to the water, the stream, where we were drawing our water, and polluted the place, Eruwari River. Okay. And because that was the source of the river. This river is a very big river, just the Oshu, and from Oshu here to Atlantic Ocean. It's a very big river. But the source of it I'm talking about.
It's not far from you.
It's not far from you. We'll get to that place by the grace of God.
When you take this road now, it's #1 bridge.
So
that river.
So the river meanders until it gets to Atlantic, the other side.
So you said they polluted the...
See, they polluted the river.
The river, how did it get polluted? What did they...
What are their
chemicals or
they use the
excavators
and get to the source of the river. Normally we don't allow that source of the river to be tampered with that because there's a coverage or canopy of trees that never allow it to dry throughout the year. It doesn't dry. So they remove those coverage and the stones from there. The river is we do with their machinery and so on.
Okay, to get stones from
they were looking for stones.
They were looking for stones. But what was the expanse of the land they bought from? I think, sir, you were part of the agreement.
It's a very big.
The agreement also cover the river.
No, the agreement did not cover the river.
The land passed through.
You see, there is a demarcation between that river and their own land. Exactly, it's during the time they are doing clearing. It's the time they are putting their line. We told them, even from the Federal Ministry of Environmental Sanitation, they went and they expected that river. This is our head river. They will never tamper with it. And when they measured it, they tested it and went away. Federal Ministry of Mines and Power. I showed them, I'm the one that showed them that the water should never be polluted. Then it's unfortunately that when they went to find their boundaries, they use an excavator without my knowledge.
Daddy, I want to ask a question. During the discussion, did you people sign a memorandum of understanding?
That's what I want to ask.
No, you see, there was nobody to stand that time. Nobody. We didn't go into any agreement with them that this is what is happening because they came through backyard.
So there was nothing inside.
There's no agreement.
We didn't sign anything because I didn't put hand because I told them that my ballet is not around.
But the other signed.
The
other people that are involved.
The owner of the I don't know anything concerning them. How they,
I don't know whether they signed or what.
Whether they signed or not.
What was saying? What brought us into the matter was that
that before a company or any organized group or multinational should come to a community, there should be a memorandum of understanding between the company
and the community. That's what we are after.
And now, if there is a memorandum of understanding, there have all these things could have been written. This is our water. We don't joke with this our river and so thing. And what are those things that those companies will do to the community? These are their corporate responsibilities, social corporate responsibility to the community. That is where they will now have stated it, itemized. These are what they are going to do to the community.
There was something like that.
The family, where are they? The family.
Excuse me, let me come in a bit. Along the line, when we saw that the water had been polluted, they promised us.
Verbally.
Yes.
No written.
They promised us to give us borehole, about 3 borehole and road.
You should have allowed me to finish my story.
Okay, that is. I want to chip it.
So it was at the very point of clearing where this water was tampered with that the community fully came in. In fact, we came in, the Bali came in, ordered our boys to stop the work. He ordered the bulldozers and tractors back to the site and tell their project manager that we don't want that. All that we've been telling them it's like it's falling on deaf ears. It was then now the bulldozers and so on were going back to the site. It was then they sent their representative. We talked. Our lawyer was there, Abi.
Yes.
We talked.
Your lawyer was there.
We called the lawyer.
You two, you were there.
We were
they
there.
called about the family that
the families that sold this because money don't enter their hand. They started doing harassment and so on. They don't want to do it to anybody. They were more or less scattering what we were trying to gather up. So by the time the company came, we said, what is it? We said, you have spoiled our water. We're talking about negotiations on how the company and you, the community and you work together. And you get into the matter to spoil our water without even providing any alternative. And so they said it wasn't the promise they will provide alternative boreholes. And then later they said, why do we stop them? The company coming, even with the barrage of military, the paramilitary, Mopol and army, they came here to intimidate us. Say we cannot be intimidated. So we talked to them. They promised they would do something, but that was Zamba. By that time, they have paid what they're supposed to pay into hands.
Okay.
So are you getting what I'm saying, sir? So they're supposed to have paid into hands. That's why they were able to see if they can manipulate matters. And then when they saw that they cannot manipulate anything, they said, we're not going back. This community belongs to, we are the ones living here. Whatever thing we're doing here, we are the people that will suffer it. All the people that came here to sell the Okuta, they're not living here at all. They will sell and grab the money, go to Ijebu-Ode, let's say, Ibadan, Lagos, where they're living. Whatever is happening, we're the community that will suffer it. More so, when you entered here and you are told that Bali is here, you're supposed to call the Bali, we negotiate and talk. Maybe this moment don't understand, we should have found it that time. And then spell out some things we should do. Naturally, we should get commission that should be given to the community. So then they saw with us, and they said we should go and put some things down. Then we called our lawyer. I think our lawyer invited them to it. Was then we started talking about round table talk. Our lawyer wrote them. We invited to a round table talk. They said we had stayed at primary school here. They gave one flimsy excuse or the other. They said okay. They said we should go. Sorry. That they gave us appointment. They're coming. Our Bali should. In fact, the advice of the book gave was that we should be calm. We should not be violent. We said we are not violent people now. We waited for them here with a lawyer, and later we had another counter instruction that we should be coming to Ijebu-Ode. I don't know whether they are afraid or what. We should come into Ijebu-Ode for the meeting. Our lawyer said we should stand our ground. That we're not moving away from here. Since it was here, we agreed to it. So when we waited and said that we should come to Ijebu-Ode, we went there. We went there for peace to reign. We went there, what we saw is a barrage of, like I told you said before, army, security, and operatives. I said, who stopped their company work? Who stopped this? And I said, we are the one that stopped them work. Since they spoiled our water and that was dry season time. That was dry season time, there was no water. And so it was then they said they will provide borehole and so on and so forth. That we should go back and negotiate. Then the borehole, 3, 4, 5, almost a year, we couldn't say anything. Then we now gathered ourselves together. Said, what do we do next? It was then we came to JDPC. When in fact we are going to court directly. We said, let's go to JDPC and listen to them first. Before we can be able to know the next line of action we can take. Then it was at JDPC, they even had you advised us that we should invite them to a round table. The first meeting that we had in your conference room there, I think, did they come up? The PRO was there. Blah 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 blah. The commission and the community got a consensus that then you should carry the information back to your company, then consult with the project manager, and then schedule for the meeting, then inform us. That was the agreement. And then we came back in less than how many days now? The PRO told us they have agreed. They so and so meeting, and so look at the day we are going to hold the meeting. We agreed. The JDPC also advised us that we should be very conscious. This matter involves expatriates or Igbos. That we should be, because their security is very, very important. Anywhere they said they should hold it, I will say with all pleasure. They said it should be their company side. We say with all pleasure. The meeting is scheduled for their company pleasure. I think we were delivered there. We're not even given enough time. That was why JDPC was not there. Even at the meeting, the project manager was not there. Some other person were there. We put another was it engineer? They say it's not. Where is the project manager? It's one we had to do with.
They hide him.
We couldn't see him. Then another meeting was scheduled. I think another meeting was scheduled. They said at that time another person was brought forward, and that the PM was on leave. I said, why should he be on leave when he had already said for a meeting like this? And so after the whole thing, we intimated the JDPC about all the developments, and then later we were advised that until maybe the man resumed from the leave. After that, the next thing we saw was that one day they called Bali on phone. That the same PRO said maybe they have gone through our write-ups. They said they are coming to Ajede so and so day they want to go and come and do our road. I said, should the road be reposted in there? Well, people are dying and suffering of come to they go. I said, well, but I said, let's let them come. They came. That was how they did the road.
Okay, so this was what brought about the letter of appreciation.
Fine, man. When they did the road, as the culture demands, they said to us we should do a letter of appreciation. We wrote that. They said we should come, the commission should come along with some other things. We need to give to the company and appreciate what they have done. We were there. Again, we couldn't see the project manager. We're not allowed to see him. So at this point now, we started to say, what is all this? It's like we're going into a power play. What is this man up to? And so we said we are not going to enter into any roundtable talk again with these people, except we have the project manager is there. So I think that's the length we have gone so far. Yes. And that's where we are now for. So, and again, man, okay, with all these developments, in fact, last year we made it very clear that we should not take it easy. If any, we should lose any of our children here because of waterborne problem. In fact, the other year we lost almost one of them was we don't know, but the other one is just escaped death because of water. It's serious. It's serious.
That's what I want to know.
From here now to over here.
You are drinking.
From over here to here.
No, even after the pollution, you are still drinking.
So they are the one they are not the one they are using here now, man. Is you can't use it to wash your slippers. But some people still have a small alternative. If some people can travel to Ogbere here, Ogbere, you can see how far is it to go and get water. And for you to go to Ogbere and get a keg of water now, you have to hold 150 naira. Not many people, many of them can afford that. So they are just taking things for anyhow. Some of them are traveling so far to get water. So that's the problem we have now. And that, like we said before, if anybody should go, we'll not take it easy with them. Unfortunately, but the company is still on leave. I don't know whether they are resumed. That's where we are for now.